most watched videos. The most watched one was me discussing Hulk Hogan ripping off superstar Billy Graham and Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And now, as we speak, Hulk Hogan is in a hospital, I believe in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Bubba the Love Sponge says he's on his deathbed.
No.
Bubba the Love Sponge leaked the sex tape with Hulk Hogan with Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
What?
Do you remember that?
I remember.
And he
This is
sued
a $100.
Gawker.
I do remember.
Correct. So, cut.
YunkJunk.
One of our other hosts of Settin the Record Straight, Stephen Truitt, please come to your microphone. And
I feel like I'm walking up, and just in case there was ever an award show,
another
Yankees.
wait.
I feel like I would like to thank the Academy for my Yankee. I would like to thank Terry,
I would also
but most of all, I would like to thank God.
I would also like to ask you to please, Rita, sit your ass down.
Yeah.
And I would also like to call on another very special guest host. Her name is Mecca Sinclair, and she is the only trifecta to have ever seen Settin the Record Straight.
You are the only third ever.
Trifecta.
Did you see?
And these are my boxer wearing cooks.
So let me just start running my mouth. Did you see the video I posted last night?
Yes.
YunkJunk, we've been here for.
Mecca high, Mecca low.
I didn't, dude.
I can't say.
I texted her last night about it.
I don't want to call you Mecca Heine. Heine Mecca Heine low.
About that Pee Wee Herman thing.
Where the genie comes in. She got teased for her entire childhood for being named Mecca because Mecca high, Mecca Heine low. Mecca.
I watched one episode,
But she knows
But-
about
with
Pee
Chef
Wee
Nate.
Herman.
The recent one.
Oh,
That was a good one.
have
You know
you,
what the recent ones were? Because
Rita? Have you ever seen Pee Wee Herman
Mm-hmm.
and the genie?
Nah.
Mecca high,
I think I'm a little bit too young for that one.
Mecca Heine,
But she heard about
I
Heine.
heard about that Pee Wee Herman
You
though.
heard about it.
no, did you see that special that they did on him? It was a two-part on HBO. So hang on. So I didn't want to watch the special necessarily, but I got to the second half, which I cared about. I didn't care how he came up. But then you get the second half, and let's get right into the controversy. When he was arrested in that porn movie theater, he got labeled. This is the truth. No. Where are my girls? Please. He got arrested in this porn movie theater for doing something that he doesn't even claim that he did. And it hurt him so bad. He was so sensitive to be called the P word because he was Pee Wee Herman. And they thought, oh, with kids and this and that. And you just listen to him and you go, he's not. He was just playing a character. Like, honestly, you don't even know if he's straight or gay. And he said to him, he said publicly on the special, he didn't want people to know because he didn't want to affect the Playhouse. I never watched the Playhouse. I have a feeling we're starting off the way with shots. Oh yeah. So I can't even do the Pee Wee. No, you're back to the camera. So turn around and say hi. And next time, hey, come behind us. Yeah. Come behind us and put them there.
Shot for me and Rita.
No, take a stroll real quick.
Same thing as that.
As long as that's tequila, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. There we go. Let's go right behind us. Hey, yo. Look at my fireball, my beer. That's a fake beer.
It is. It's supposed to
Tocado
be.
del Sol.
It's like you're in my fake relationship that I won't talk about live. I'm not going to say that
Well,
word.
we said
Did we do it last time?
no.
Okay, I'm not going to say
We
it.
said as long as you don't tell anyone.
Oh. Rita.
Yes.
We have a deal. I can't tell anybody, and I'm just gonna tell you, just you.
Okay.
She's my side piece.
Well, I mean, the cat's out the bag now. I think.
Hello.
Hello.
Can't you just
It's
tell
supposed to
by
be an
the way we interact? She's my
Yes.
side,
They
yeah,
have
whatever.
my glass.
That's so crazy.
That's what I was telling you.
So wait, and I know you were
You don't
walking
wanna
everybody
pick it
in. You introduced Mecca. Do they know who Rita is? I love that. You guys were chit chatting.
But no.
Conversation with Rita.
I'm
How does it
home.
feel?
I'm home right
How
now.
does
I'm
it
home.
feel?
I just
How
thought
does
I
it
got
feel
off
to
of the
have
podcast. I
have
kinda
us
thought I didn't
three-
have to work.
All three of us at the
I told
table.
Rita it felt like being home.
I'm
You
home.
guys sitting here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
True
tell
story.
her about your new? Did you tell her about your new transition?
Rita walked
You're
in here.
transitioning, and I don't know.
Well, she did slightly. I mean,
What about
Transitioning out of
Kaitlyn
Roca.
into what? Ken? What? Transitioning what? Oh, that's not what you meant. Oh shit! Here comes more. Oh, it's for the other ones.
Wow. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
So spicy.
Look at our immature podcast.
Yes.
Look at our immature podcast. Well, let's do this real fast with three ladies that I love.
Yes.
Truly love. Haven't seen Rita in a minute.
Yes. Love you guys.
Kaitlyn, I haven't seen you all
Cheers.
day.
Cheers.
And Mecca,
Plank, plank.
I was
Whatever.
barely awake last night when you saw me.
I had to wake you up because you're like a doctor.
Like a doctor.
Wait, let's speak about last night real fast.
Wait,
'Cause
so-
let me do some chronological nonsense. Mecca and I'm blowing up her phone a little bit last night going, is there any tacos? Is there any burrito? Like whatever, I don't even know what I was saying to her. She goes, guess who hit me up today? Was that the first name that I said?
Very first, he
saw-
dropped that list.
I did.
Your name was first
I go,
on the
Rita,
list.
T, Matt, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I was just start naming people, hoping that it was you.
I'm about to say he spoke a few names that I don't even think was ever in the kitchen. So.
They were never-
So I was in the bathroom when I guess Rita came in today because I didn't see
Yeah.
you come in the front door upstairs.
Did I warn you?
No, you did not warn me.
Yeah.
I had like a little side conversation and I was like, I really don't know what this means, but like, okay, whatever. I come up from the bathroom and I see this little shaved back of the head and it's a distinct little head and I know Rita's shoulders from behind. Like, Rita, you and I have worked together for long
Yeah.
enough that like
You
I
know when I'm
Rita.
walking in. Yeah.
And I looked at you from behind and I said, oh, hi. And you turned around and you were like, hi. And I was like, oh.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in.
It was instant hug. And it's just like, welcome home.
Yes.
Did I warn you last night or not warn you?
I was asleep. So
Well, we
like,
were going to talk, and then I think she said to me today, you're trying to get her to come in. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what I learned was like, you had a conversation last night while I was asleep on the couch.
Right.
Only with Mecca, though.
But like, but like I said to you today,
Yeah.
I work during the day now. I'm at work. I try to be there by 7:30 in the morning. I'm doing showers. I'm wiping butts. I'm changing clothes. I'm doing all the things that like you want to be there for first thing in the morning. And
Yes.
so like sometimes I really am asleep on the couch by 8 p.m. Like I'm tired.
Did she say
Sheesh.
wiping butts, though?
Yes, she did.
I got to tell you, I'm a little
Yes,
creeped
she
out.
did.
I did.
And I have to worry
She
about
did.
HIPAA. I've already been warned because she's Dr. Kaitlyn.
Dr. Kaitlyn.
I've already been warned about the HIPAA, and I get it now. I get
So
that.
can I also explain to you that
Of course.
neither of the two of you explained to Rita that in her absence, our friend Sean passed away. I had to explain
Oh
that
yeah,
to
you
her
didn't
today.
say that.
I had to tell her, and that's why I
Hold
had
on, hold on, because it's just now clicking for me. Little Sean,
to. No, Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Of Little Nick and Big Nick. Big Sean,
Sean
from
ran-
Winnie's.
Winnie.
Winnie's.
Remember the two guys that used to come in all the time?
They got the taquito, the
No,
taquitos with
Big
the.
Sean was like a
Sean was like an
Miller Lite
Irish
and a Jameson.
white bald
But
dude.
Yes,
he
and
would
he got
get
the
the buffalo chicken,
chicken and-
quesadilla.
Yes.
Right.
No mac
right,
and
right.
cheese, peppers and onions,
Yes.
buffalo chicken quesadilla. He always wanted to go because he wanted to eat it
Yes.
at home. But he had his Miller Lite and his Jameson while he was here. Big Sean.
Oh my
6
God.
foot.
You guys
The
didn't
two,
tell me.
remember he used to come in with his bald head. He used to come in with his friend. Right.
He those.
Right.
So
Play with sometimes he has
this
mosquitoes.
guy, as great as she's making him sound, is the biggest douchebag in the world
Because he died.
on Christmas.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And I love him so much. We were literally buying another restaurant together because he was so smart and so bright and had run a bar, had a bad marriage, worked for Chicken Pete's for 12 years. And Sean was just a great guy. And we did a whole episode called Fuck You, Sean. And it wasn't about good memories. It was about how mad. It was about how mad we were at him for not taking care of himself. Because he was my brother. His last Miller Lite and his last Jameson was downstairs with me. I took a picture of it that night, not knowing.
Yeah.
And I had never spoken to his brother, and his brother calls me Christmas morning. We're showing up at her cousin's, and he goes, yo, is this Steven? I go, yeah. And he told me, and I was just F you, Sean.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta engrave something on the bar.
Well, because
You gotta put
here's the
something
funny
up there.
thing. Mecca and I were telling you about, like, I wound up in the hospital to start the
Right.
year, and Mecca was pissing
Yeah.
you that I came back to work so bad.
Yeah.
Yes. The day I missed Sean's funeral because I was in the hospital.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
she
only
did.
reason
January
I would
6th.
ever miss that day
January 6th.
was they basically had me strapped into a hospital
Yeah.
bed and were like,
Yep.
bitch, you ain't leaving.
She was effed up.
I was not well.
Yeah, she was.
But-
She was not well.
But like you and I said, it's like it's that Roca family. It's that give and take. You might leave one day and not come back for a year, but you're still family.
I'm
Yeah,
still
but
gonna
look
be
how you
family,
walked in
yeah.
today with love with
Yeah.
us, right?
It's always gonna be love.
Sean's
You know,
been
it's
gone
always
for-
going to be love.
Sean's been gone for 6 months.
I gave you a lot of responsibility and
He's still
trusted
family.
you,
Yeah.
and you did great. So that's why it's always going to be
always
love.
love.
Yep.
And you and I have
Also,
great
also
conversations
besides,
about that.
let me go off on a little
You
side
and I were
tangent.
back to back.
Her and I were
Like you and
Some
I,
nights. Yeah.
but we had a great convo today.
Yes.
her and I were both adopted by white people.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
You know, I should have been adopted by non-white people.
Wait.
Yeah, but it's weird. Like, where?
It's hilarious,
But
yo.
did I ask you early on when you walked in today?
I would like
Yes,
to make
Dad?
Yes, you
I
did.
would like
Because
to
you're a
make it
daddy's
known.
girl.
Can
No
I
matter
say
what's going
something,
on.
please? He can only say that on Juneteenth.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Damn, it is Juneteenth.
Okay.
Yo, we're
I want to
sorry.
make that known.
Is this
He can
I
only
speak to?
say
I'm so
that.
sorry that
Terry?
this came out.
Yeah,
on
my bad.
Juneteenth.
My bad. Hang on.
If
Where's
you-
my phone?
I'm
Let
so
me
sorry.
call my 4 biracial children to back me up. Maybe that'll help my
You
case.
knew that was coming.
No, I helped your case.
Yes.
No. Adopted
Adopted by
by
whites.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's
I'm here for
crazy.
it.
I wish sometimes I could have been adopted by whites.
No, seriously. It's a great life.
It is.
It is a great
sure.
life.
Like,
Oh, now I'm hearing. Wait,
privilege.
No.
Oh
you,
my
you
God.
never hear this on TikTok. Wait a second. Let's go. Let's get into that angle.
Oh,
It is great.
TikTok.
I do.
Oh, I should have been adopted by white people.
You love your dad, but Mecca, I have never heard someone, let alone a single mother, talk about their dad the way that you do, because he is such a good dad to you.
Who?
But he is such a good
Who talks like that?
Papa.
Talking about Mecca?
Yeah.
But so does she.
Yeah.
That's what I know. Oh, no, she does.
She does. But
Yeah.
I love the way that Mecca talks about her dad with her son.
Yeah, they got.
We're also
that.
we're also a little bit more special.
First of all,
her and I are a little
I
bit
low
more
key miss
special.
little man.
Special.
Yes, and we're proud of it.
Yes. Where's Kason?
Yeah.
Where's Kason?
Yo, K-Son's not like that anymore.
That's my Aquarius twin.
So here's 2 things we have in common, love.
Where's my son?
We're both a little special
Yes.
and adopted by white people.
So the title of the podcast should be "Special and Adopted by White People."
I'm the special part. I'm the special part. Special part.
Special and the whites.
Special and the white.
I'm just the doctor.
The doctor, the specials, and the whites. There you go.
Here's the thing. Can I just say, I spend all day at work being a doctor in OT, and then I come here to this. I'm exhausted.
Like I said, what work you asked for?
I'm exhausted. I am bent. I worked through my lunch break today so I could be here for the
Can we say this
YunkJunk
backwards?
podcast
I'm here all
mixer.
day dealing with this, and I need a doctor at the end of the day. But I got nobody other than Fireball. Hey, quick, real fast about Fireball. Fireball, thank you for coming on board with us. Fireball,
Yes.
Wheatley Vodka. We are so happy to announce this crazy connection that we've gotten
Am I able to
with
run out and get my
Fireball
drink real
Wheatley.
quick?
And peace out. Did I just fire her again?
She wants her margarita.
Oh, never mind. No.
Peach
So
basil.
here, so now WWE, Terry who runs YunkJunk, and we had a great mixer. I want to talk about that. We got yelled at, I don't know, a couple weeks ago before I got real sick, and we got yelled at, and matter of fact, it was you two on the podcast. We had a great podcast as we always do. The Mecca. Look, it was that one. And then I went in to talk to Terry, and you guys are like, "Oh, this is uncomfortable." But Terry understood that I was being yelled at by WWE, Wheatley Vodka, Fireball. So that's our new sponsors. And yeah, dude, like we've been sponsored by WWE and Wheatley.
I'm SOL.
And now we have this other sponsorship, and it's great. Apparently, the new checks are going to be written out to whomever, but it's going to be from WWE. One of the things they yelled at me about, and Terry and I had a conversation, I felt so bad because we were just having a conversation. Next thing you know, I'm sitting down in the studio going, they're yelling at me about this. They're yelling at me about that. Because we're the only podcast on YunkJunk currently, I talked to everybody tonight, that has a sponsor. So this is very cool. So we got yelled at. We fixed it. We went crazy. And then they said, oh, well, we want you to talk a little bit more about wrestling. He goes, your biggest, most watched videos, the most watched one was me discussing Hulk Hogan ripping off superstar Billy Graham and Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And now, as we speak, Hulk Hogan is in a hospital, I believe in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Bubba the Love Sponge says he's on his deathbed.
No.
Bubba the Love Sponge leaked the sex tape with Hulk Hogan with Bubba the Love Sponge's wife.
What?
Do you remember that?
remember.
And he
This is from
sued
0 to 100.
Gawker.
Do remember?
Correct. So,
Sex tape now.
cut.
We are
So-
looking for a money.
So, yeah, but then, so now Hogan's in the hospital, and let me tell you who's not going to go there. Jesus, Terry Bollea. It's not Hulk Hogan. It's Terry Bollea. Is probably, as we speak, the most racist pro wrestler that there has ever been. There have been racist promoters. So let me tell you about Hulk Hogan. So he got caught saying he doesn't want his daughter dating with the hard R. With the hard R. So wait a second. So they removed Hogan from the Hall of Fame. They removed him.
That disturbed me.
They made him
'Cause,
go
I mean,
into
it's
the
Hulk
locker
Hogan.
room.
We grew up on him. Like,
It's brother.
yeah.
Brother. So they made him go into the locker room
Yeah.
and apologize. Do you know what his apology was? Swear to God, this is what his apology was. Everybody, I just want you to know there's cell phones everywhere. Be careful what you get caught saying.
So just tell me you said the N word, the hard
R.
without
Be-
saying it.
Be careful getting caught saying
You
that.
know what?
So it's like saying, like,
And by the way,
hey, be careful.
He's not even adopted, and he was raised by white people like you and I were.
You know what?
Mother effer. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, can I just say real quick, Kaitlyn? I'm so sorry, but I think whoever make this drink has you beat with my Mexican mule because my Mexican mule is very good, and you did not
Podcast
make it.
over. Caitlin's gonna
And
kill somebody. I don't want you
I'm
on
so
camera.
sorry, but it's like
Quick.
second. Okay,
But like I
it's a
train
second up.
So like that's what I'll say. I train our bartenders,
I'm just-
but you know.
All right.
I feel very guilty drinking this.
So
Okay.
that Hogan thing, and he's in the hospital right now, and it's getting a lot of play in the national media, and so is John Cena. Wait, well, you know what you said to me earlier? We were talking about WNBA. I don't know if either of you follow it.
Yes, sir, I do.
Like, let me tell you what. And this, because doesn't matter that we were adopted by white people. Angel Reese is probably the worst player in the WNBA.
She's improving. She's improving. She's
She
improving.
absolutely is this week. Although she did a coast-to-coast layup
She did a
and
triple
missed the
double.
rim and the backboard.
She just did a
all
triple
over.
double.
Also say
Isn't that crazy? It was a Jason Kidd triple-double. It was like 11 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. But she's the second youngest. Like it's all good. But the problem is, it was college. LSU versus Iowa. And we're talking wrestling.
Oh,
we're talking
Lord.
wrestling. And
Okay.
when LSU, they knew they were going to win, she does this. And people thought it was John Cena, you can't see me.
No, that's
It was about, I have a ring in 10 minutes.
Right.
It had nothing to do with John Cena. And now, Brianna Stewart, let me tell you what about that girl from Connecticut. She's a beast. You can't touch Brianna
Brianna
Stewart.
Stewart.
Yo, so,
is. You got
and Angel Reese isn't the
Even
worst.
Marbury. Y'all think Marbury nice too?
She's nice.
Marbury,
Yo, AB. I love
Kelsey,
AB on Indiana.
Asia Wilson,
Come on, it's a
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It is. You gotta get
Dejanay
Do
Carrington.
you know
Shout out, come on,
we
shout
used
out
to have
to
one of the
female,
greatest women's basketball
teams,
players
like-
ever?
Yes.
Cousin worked here.
Who?
Tamika Catchings. You know who
I
her
don't know
cousin
who that
was?
is. Who?
Q-Tip.
I don't know who that is. What's her
What
name?
was her name?
Naomi.
Naomi.
We thought she nice.
What?
Was she raised by whites as well? Because
Come on. We need some
Quite
info.
overlap with Naomi.
We thought
No.
she nice. All right.
I did.
But you overlapped with T and Ayana, who both worked.
I don't know who these
She don't
people
even know who
are.
she is. What did Ayana get fired for? Was she the one smoking
I
weed
think I
in the
came
garage
right
out
after
back?
Ayana and T.
No, I was
came
here
right
after
after.
T. I came here during
So
T,
did-
but T
You came
went.
during T. She
She
came
I
right
came-
after
She
T.
came after me.
Did you come right after Naomi then?
I came
But I got interviewed and you were in the kitchen, Mecca.
because when I came
I
January
feel like that might have been on your first
of
break.
2023, right? 2022 or
I
20,
can't keep track.
22.
22.
It was summer
In January.
22.
T, by February, T was gone.
Because Rita was with us for May of 20.
No, April.
20.
May of 23. Cinco de Mayo 23 was when shit hit the fan with all of us.
Yes. Yes. You remember that day?
Yeah, we do.
When I was in that
I
bed?
was on vacation. I
No,
don't.
you weren't.
Yes, I
Kaitlyn
was.
walked into the kitchen and
Yes,
said,
she was.
"Bitches, I'm in charge."
Uh-oh.
Because that's the day that she came into the kitchen and said, "Shut this shit down. We don't got no food. We don't
Wasn't
have
that
nothing
Cinco?
happening.
Yes,
When my
Cinco-
son
Yes.
was working here.
Shut
I
that
wasn't
shit
trying
down."
to say
Yes.
that, but yes.
Yes.
By the way, he's
Well,
opening the
see,
gym.
You were around. You
Is
and
he
your
still
brother
at
were around when I
That pizza
came.
place?
Yeah. You went away by June.
Okay.
He's
By
opening the gym.
July, I was gone.
June of 23.
No.
By
You-
July, I
June.
was gone.
June of
No.
20.
Hang
yeah,
on.
June of 23.
Please. He's opening the gym. No, not that one. Sweat. I tried to buy Sweat, the gym, the day that they closed. I went to Dan Nedison from Main Street Properties, Nedison Properties, and I tried to buy the gym on top of Trek Bicycle
Yes, you did. You
for
did.
my
You did
son.
say that. You did.
Be not like, oh, I want to give a gift, just because he's a meathead, and I could have run the business, and he could have been a great personal trainer because he's that
He
guy.
was husky. I would definitely, if he was a personal trainer, well, if he is,
That's
hit
what
me
he's
up,
doing now
Steven.
too, though. By the way,
I
Yeah.
need some abs on my
So
stomach.
yeah, but here's what here's why my son didn't get into wrestling. because let's get back to the John Cena stuff, and which Wheatley making Wheatley and Fireball and WWE very happy. My son, and I love him beyond belief, is not an athlete. Like I was an athlete. My son is a lifter, a bodybuilder, like whatever you want to say.
He's big.
And I don't mean that that's not an athlete. Yeah, but it's different than like when I was even at my peak, I was never jacked like my son. That wasn't me.
When we talk about athletes, we talk about people with endurance. They can run
John
10
Cena.
miles.
John
They
Cena.
can,
Right.
they can throw punches
It's a
for
difference.
7 hours
John
and never
Cena.
get winded.
It's a difference.
But in today's
John Cena's still
world, we
fine.
think of athletes as the world's biggest muscles.
Yeah.
And
Weightlifter
How
and all
big
that.
do my
No.
biceps measure and how big do my pecs
Speaking of
measure?
which, let me say this. I'm so disappointed. We had an amazing mixer here tonight. You walked in the end, you were here late, both had things to do, but we had YunkJunk mixer. We
here,
had 5 shows from Terry's YunkJunk that were here. The hosts, my favorite, no offense to everybody, but I met Chris and Steve from Tubby Robot.
Okay.
The nicest
So
guys.
different people from up.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
So
missed that.
I forget where I was going with this about the podcast, the athlete. Never mind. Shots. Now they're not listening to me. Yo, we were adopted by white people.
White
we
people
need shots.
need shots.
Yo,
See, look,
is
got
there
that
anything that we
section.
can play off of in life?
I think that we should. I think it's white.
Nobody cares that
think
I
it's
was adopted by
white people. Privilege.
Yo,
Adopted by white people. Privilege.
Maybe they should request some drinks.
Right.
Shots.
Shots. It's Juneteenth. The Juneteenth people need shots.
oh, you want me to get racist? You want me to get racist now?
Title, the June.
The Juneteenth people.
What do I have this Juneteenth that I didn't have last Juneteenth liquor-wise?
Did you have anything?
Did you have
I'm
it in
not-
Juneteenth?
He had less black people.
Yes, he did. Maybe.
You
Maybe.
were all lying to
But
me.
I'm talking about white people, so maybe I don't care.
My,
You work here then?
so this was a
I don't
great
know, maybe.
podcast. Thanks for
Wow,
tuning in.
it is.
Peace out, homies.
Everything.
Jesus
I love
Christ.
it.
No, because Rita, you know it. You weren't here for Arts Fest last year.
I wasn't.
Bitch, I did those 2 days doubles
But
by
our
myself.
But our space is not that bad.
it
It's
is.
really not that bad. Compared to Cinco and Street Fest.
Bye,
our fest is
Mecca.
fine.
Oh, now I don't have to tell her to her face that she's fired. Oh,
Last
shit.
year, no.
Oh, shit,
Oh, wait.
she's still there. Oh, shit. Yo. No. Now it's just you and I. Let's talk.
Leave.
Oh, shit. I was going to say, never mind. That would have been really
No,
stupid.
say it.
No.
Please do. Please say it.
Should I leave so you can say it?
No, you stay right here.
No, I'm going to hold my mouth because I get in trouble. So let me finish about all this that I'm supposed to get out about the wrestling and Cena. Ooh. So we came here 8 years ago almost. The very first guest we've ever had was Rey Mysterio. He is in an angle, and his son Dominic Mysterio is in a faction with my favorite wrestler, Balor. Also, the name of my current dog.
Wait.
He's Irish. His name's Fur. Oh God, here we go. So I'm gonna just lose my train of thought with these two, but I love them. By the way, J Money,
Come on,
Aiden from
come on.
VT. I love these ladies.
Take a bow.
I don't get a fancy
Yeah.
shot glass.
These are my friends. Throw up some horns, ladies. I do have the best staff.
We have a hot avocado and a
I'm supposed to finish more John
The
Cena
avocado
shit,
looks pregnant.
but now, oh my God.
Rito.
Dude, you know she's only 15, right?
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
Oh, shit.
Why would you say that?
I'm sorry.
Shut
know you're
up.
not.
She can't
She
carry
believes
alcohol.
me.
She's 19.
Hello.
No.
Close up on Mecca. Mecca's top 3 whites. Go ahead.
It better be me and Steven in those top 3, and I better beat Steven.
Yeah, but who would? No, first of all, it's me, but you're not in the top 3.
All right, my top 3, I'm not going to lie.
Kaitlyn.
Let her go.
Damn it.
Think about it for a second. Let me
Yeah.
give you my top
You
3
can have a
whites.
tie.
Let me give you my top 3 whites. Ready?
Haynes.
I got them. Oh, no, I know who they are. In no particular
Polo white
order.
tees.
Babe Ruth,
Haynes, Tidy, and Polo.
Lou Gehrig, Bobby Clark. All.
Who the fuck is Bobby
White
Clark?
eyeliner, white concealer.
Oh, he
and
won
some
2
white
Stanley
eyeshadow.
Cups and
How about white?
Here's who
outs?
Bobby Clark is.
Hello.
Here's who Bobby Clark is.
Please tell me.
Bobby Clark played for the Philadelphia Flyers. He was diabetic from Saskatchewan, Canada, okay? I remember that. That's a fact. Also, by the way, wrestling, Brock Lesnar currently lives in Saskatchewan, Canada.
I like
what an
Brock
irony.
Lesnar,
Let me tell you
too.
something. So, Bobby Clark is like Kaitlyn Clark. Oh, I just noticed that.
They're not
She
related.
was getting, yo,
Have no
no.
relation.
The other night, the other night, Kaitlyn Clark gets into a scuffle. Boom, boom, boom,
I
boom,
saw
boom.
that.
And she stands up and walks away and lets the other girls hail it.
Boy, she
That
take a
was the
beating,
Philadelphia
don't she?
Flyers. Bobby Clark never got into a fight. He would cause trouble. Dave Schultz, Bob Kelly, Gary Dornhofer, Rick McLeish, Reggie Leach,
Damn.
Ed Van Imp, Joe Watson, Jimmy Watson, they would all step in 74, 75, 75, 76. It was the last time Philadelphia won a Stanley Cup.
And what year?
74, 75, 75, 76. But Clark would get in the middle of a skirmish like Kaitlyn Clark and then walk away or skate away and let the fighters go. And that's what Kaitlyn Clark is. I'm watching this the other night. They're brutalizing her. She's smart. She stands up and walks away where everyone else gets in the mode. Oh, yeah. It's pretty smart.
Okay,
Pretty smart on her part.
We'll give it to her on that one because the proof is in the footage. She
And
is
again,
smart.
and I said about
she
Angel
knows
Reese.
how to walk away. She does.
Angel Reese is an average player, but I think if she focuses on basketball, she focuses on her social media, her outfits on every game.
She's young, Steven. She's young.
Do you know whose
young.
girl she is? I don't mean boyfriend,
young.
girlfriend. Shaq. Because Shaq is LSU. You know who LeBron's girl is? Kaitlyn Clark. Straight up. I'm just like,
It's the dynamics
And
of the
I hate
game. I
LeBron.
get it. I get it.
LeBron is just a
But I mean,
steroid up. LeBron is completely on steroids and the Roca margaritas. There's no way that you can compete like that if you're not on the juice and my margaritas. It's just impossible.
okay, now we on margaritas.
Now we're
Let's
talking
toast to,
shots.
let's toast to that.
Cheers, beautiful.
Did she?
Yo,
get-
You two do it.
Yeah, okay,
no.
cool.
Where's Rita?
All right, screw y'all.
Mecca's top 3 whites. Ready?
Oh, you still want my spot? All right,
Abraham
so,
Lincoln, George Washington,
Kane.
and the guy who killed MLK. I dare her to say that.
Okay.
No, that'd be
All
funny.
right. We got Hanes white socks. We got polo white tees.
White milk.
And then we got white milk. Preferably oat, because my son can't drink white milk.
Mecca is second.
Maria, come do a shot
Those are
with
my
us.
top three whites.
All right, take it back up to
Rita.
Rita, hello.
What am I doing?
Calling all the Juneteenth people.
What was I talking
Rita,
about?
Juneteenth people on cue.
Mecca.
Let's talk about. So it's back on me. So let's get back to the real talk.
Wait.
Let's talk about penis implants.
No.
Dead silence.
That's too straight for me.
No. We need to ask you some questions.
To do this shot.
First.
And Mecca has a question for Rita.
Oh Lord, Mecca.
Is it about white
Clank,
people?
Clank, clank.
On Juneteenth, we're doing this.
What's the question?
Let's go.
Cheers,
What's
love.
the question of my other brown sister on Juneteenth?
Yes.
Sponsored by Fireball, Wheatley, WWE, and Maria.
All right, go ahead. Rita, Kaitlyn's gonna ask you.
Top 3 whites.
Is she smoking a
Top
joint?
3 whites. Top
I didn't know
3
what's-
whites.
Y'all really want to know top 3 whites?
Top 3.
Anne Hathaway.
That's a good choice, I think.
That's not fair.
Can I tell you something?
Not from the white person.
Hang on.
Keep going.
I just saw Anne Hathaway surprise Kelly Clarkson singing "Since You've Been Gone."
All right, I got 2 more, y'all. All right, and
This is
all
the
right,
hot
and
mess.
God bless her soul.
This is a complete
I'm gonna go
hot mess.
Princess Diana.
Princess Di.
All right,
She cheated on
and I
her
got
husband.
one more.
Next.
One more.
I got Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep for the win.
Devil
Just so you know,
Yes, ma'am.
when I'm white, I don't play.
Can I get one more, please? Can I get?
Are you requesting one more white?
Yes, one more. White.
Can I get a one, two, want my bitches to know?
I would
Oh,
say
shit,
it's not
Steven.
Kaitlyn, but it is the white lady from American Horror Story. That's in everything. Sarah, the witch season. Sarah Paulson.
Can I
Oh, she's
throw
so
one
fine.
here?
Here's a shock.
Oh,
Your top white is me.
It is.
and
but
Kaitlyn.
wait,
For a bonus,
since we're
Kaitlyn.
speaking on
And Kaitlyn.
Hollywood, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay.
Halloween 1,
all right.
2.
All right.
46, 47.
Hello.
And speed it up to my era.
The best version of Halloween.
That's a
since
long
the
era.
2000s is
Oh,
Rob
for real?
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna kick you
It's
out.
the shots.
I'm gonna kick you out.
Who you kicking out? Me?
Her.
That's a long
I've done
era.
that. And how'd she get back here tonight?
I don't know. I was
No.
invited.
What the F?
I know.
I know. I'm sorry,
I
y'all.
do know.
I came back home, y'all.
I
I'm
blocked
sorry.
your number.
No, you didn't, because it wrong when I go.
With that being said, I gotta pee.
You didn't give your other 3.
Actually, Mecca and I will take a bathroom break. Leave the 2 of you alone.
Okay.
Kaitlyn knows better. I am going to talk so much shit about her right now.
Oh my
Let me
God.
tell you something.
More
Fuck
shots.
HIPAA.
Oh, y'all gotta
Let me
chill.
tell you her patient's name and everything. Let me tell you what happened at work. Oh no. I'm gonna drop the dime. Yo, you a TikTok person?
I love TikTok.
Did you see that girl, Jasmine, who was a nurse and she was on TikTok Live?
Yes, and they fired her because she was, telling
Bro,
her
she,
business.
she goes, I don't show patient's info. Then she screwed up the med pass.
Thank you, my love.
And all of a sudden she goes, Terry Leahy, come back for your medicine. Stephen Truitt, here's yours. I gave you the wrong one. Like, hello. And now she's under board review and all that.
I think she's fired now, and she's like on TikTok.
Oh, no, she got fired.
Go fund me.
Yeah, but she could face criminal charges.
Yes, because why are you saying my
And
grandpa's
civil.
name?
I know.
Why is
That's
that
why with
cases?
Kaitlyn, I can't talk about some of the nonsense that she goes through because of HIPAA.